Hey, what's up everybody? Wes here. Thanks for tuning in. Today I've got a 2023 F-150 STX. I just installed some tow mirrors and I'm going to kind of give you a quick overview of those. They come from a company that you've probably heard of, it's Boost Auto Parts, and I picked those up online. And these are just a really easy way to swap out these factory mirrors that are really small and have that corner bubble that kind of gets in the way and then gives you tons of rear view. You have different options that you can add onto these, but it just makes for a better overall driving experience. But before placing your order, pop off the plastic cover just inside the driver door. It's going to reveal the harness and let you know here if you have a 22 pin like I do, or if it's the little square 8 pin, and that's really going to determine what different add-ons you can do for your tow mirrors. So now we'll just jump right into the unboxing. Everything came packaged really well. Each tow mirror was in its own individual box and had little extras here. It looks like they had a koozie, a bumper sticker, and then also here, aside from the magnet, make sure you don't throw away your jumper cable. I'm not really going to wind up using this. This is to hook up your running light. We'll touch more on that later. But everything was packaged really well. They had some foam inserts here, and here's the tow mirror, again individually boxed. I'll just go ahead and get everything pulled out. And once I unwrapped everything, I really didn't have any issues. Nothing was damaged in shipping. I was overall really happy with the delivery process. Everything was made really quickly and came right to my front door. Chewy was super excited to check them out, so I had to let him get first look. These things are really awesome though, super heavy. I had a couple of extra features added onto mine. Again, I do have the 22 pin connector here. I had the blind spot monitoring added on, as well as puddle lamps, turn signals, and running lights, so we'll see if I can get those working. But the first thing you'll do is disconnect your negative battery cable, and then you're going to pull off these 4 bolts here. It's actually 2 bolts and 2 nuts. And be very careful. I actually accidentally dropped one down here in the slot. Something I didn't really expect to have happen, but if that does happen to you, you can retrieve it here from the bottom. It dropped all the way down. It was really tight otherwise, but there's a 7mm bolt right here, and then there's also a 7mm bolt down here on the bottom. It really helped me just to undo both of those really quickly and just pop the door apart, and then everything fell out. So just be really careful and don't make the same mistake I did. But other than that, it's just as simple as pulling the mirror away from the door, and it's good to go. Not really sure what I'm going to do with these. I may just hold on to them, might resell them. Either way, we'll just put them aside for now and then get our tow mirrors installed. Again, it was just as simple as sliding it right back on, lining the bolts up, and then tightening everything down. It looks like everything has some pretty good clearances here. Everything seems to be pretty tight fitting. I'm a little concerned about this gap right here. I'm hoping it's not letting any kind of water in long term. But then when I went to look at the other side with the stock mirror, it had a similar gap, but that little inside piece of foam actually went a little further up on the stock mirrors. So something just to be aware of. But they're a really good look. I really like the way they look. Some people say they only like them on lifted trucks, but I think it really looks good on these 4 doors. You could get power extend. These right here, I just did the manual. I think mine might have been pre-wired for folding and powered, but that also adds a lot more to the price of the mirror, and it's really not something I needed. Never really going to have mine extended that much, but it is an option. If it's something that you're considering, you'll just add that on when you check out at Boost Auto. But surprise, surprise, and just my luck, I got in here and powered everything up, and I don't have anything working. No turn signals, running lights, nothing at all. But what I'm going to have to do is underneath here there's an OBD reader. I'm going to have to order a kit, which I've already got, and I'm going to hook this thing up to ForeScan. It's a program that you can download a free license for, and it just has to have a Windows computer with a USB for the OBD Link EX, and these things are like $60 on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description in case that's something that you're interested in. This isn't going to be a full tutorial on how to get everything set up. Just kind of a general overview. You're going to connect to your vehicle, make sure your ignition's on. It's going to ask you a couple of quick questions about making sure your adapter is optimized. Load up your vehicle, and then it's going to begin reading all the different modules. Once it completes reading that, you'll be able to go into different modules like the body control, passenger door, driver door, different things like that, and activate these lights. And it took me just a little bit of trial and error, but I actually wound up getting everything turned on my own. I've never had any previous experience with ForeScan. I'd be happy to try to answer any questions if you have those, and just leave those in the comments below. But again, we've got our running light here. These are actually the switchbacks, and they have the puddle lights. The switchbacks just mean that they're going to be a white running light until you turn the blinker on, and then the blinker is going to be the amber light, and then once you turn your blinker off, it switches back to the white running light. There's another option where you can do just the running ambers, but I thought that was a really cool look. It's also got the dots here for seeing behind, or if somebody's behind you, they'll see that you've got your turn signals on. but all the features seem to be working as far as lights are concerned. So really happy with that. The only thing I don't have working is the blind spot monitoring, and I think that's actually because I don't have blind spot sensors in the truck itself. Next up, I'm going to show you the puddle lights, and this was complete dark, and these things put out a ton of light. So I'm super happy I got those working. Everybody at Boost Auto and even at Ford, when I was looking at OEM mirrors, said that if I didn't have that initially, I wasn't going to get it to work. But it's just not true. I mean, there they are working right now, and everything's just super bright. Same with the running lights, but I think maybe they're just saying that you can't get it to work without 4Scan. And that's the route I went, and I'm really happy I did, because these features are super sweet. Hopefully in the future I'll be able to get something going on with the blind spot monitoring. I've got the lights coming on when I crank the truck, but it's not actually setting the sensor off when I have a car come up, just again because I don't have the sensors. But driving around with these just day in, day out, they work really well. I really like these, like almost 100% more than I do the stock mirrors. Still, I'm not sure if I'm going to sell those or keep them, but these things are just really great. We had one of these on our work truck, and that's what really made me want to upgrade them. Normally, I don't worry about this type of stuff too much, but the stock mirrors on these new trucks really just aren't something that I liked. The frame was just too small. But if you have any questions about this video, definitely feel free to leave those in the comments below. I'll try to get back to everybody as quick as I can, and I'll also update in the comments if I have any long-term issues with these, or if anything crops up, or if I get the blind spot monitoring to work. But in the meanwhile, I really appreciate you tuning in, and I hope to see you on the next video. All right, peace.